Good day, guys. As you all know me, as your mentor, Nasdaq Ninja, and I'm with
King Blue Peeps, your one and only mentor. So guys, like what it is today, like we got you in the powerful content that you're gonna like. So we will be breaking down Nasdaq in US30 structure and also
gold. So we got you covered, guys. So before you can continue, guys, can you please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified once we upload. So the nicest part about this video, it will be on King Blue's channel and my channel, so you can always go to the both channel and hit that notification bell and subscribe as well. Shout out.
let's get it.
So guys, like we said, we're going to be analyzing Nasdaq, US30, and gold. As much as you can see, we are already on Nasdaq. So I'm gonna be actually like starting, like we were planning to take it like a session per session, like from daily it's me and then H4, but I think I'm gonna be taking daily and H4, then Kim Blue will continue furthermore to the bottom. I'll add up what I see in the bottom side. You understand? Like I always say, guys, when I always analyze the chart, I start from the highest time frame. So as much as Kim Blue can add another point from starting from the highest time frame, and what is the point of starting on the higher time frame?
Yeah, like when we start from the highest time frame, like we only highlight like the significance level, like the turning points and stuff and trend lines. But then I can advise you like to put your trend lines from H4, because daily time frame it's only turning points which are more important.
Yeah, it makes sense. So it makes sense, guys. Like he says, right? Remember, me and Kim Blue, we used to like starting from H4, you understand? But these days we do take it to the daily time frame. It makes sense as well. So yeah, it makes sense. So like I said, guys, I'm gonna start from the highest time frame, which is like a daily time frame, as much as you can see, and then I'm gonna be going to H4. Then Kim Blue will take it from H1 and M30, and I think he will give you a bonus as M15. You understand? Yeah, makes sense. So we always start by allocating our highest point, you understand, and then we allocate our lowest point. So that's what we always do, you understand? We trade like that, you understand? It's something that we learned and then it ended making sense, you understand? And it's something that if you can learn today, it might change your life as well, you understand? Because it changed our life. So I'm gonna be allocating places which I see that the market reversed at that certain point, you understand? So that once we get furthermore to inside the chart, it will make sense, you know, it will make sense. So yeah, let me just allocate this. Yeah, let me allocate this. So as much as you can see, these are like the biggest points, understand? It makes sense, you know. I started understanding the market like this, and then I started seeing a lot of progress, because these things are allocated. It's not like a lot of, you're gonna think like it's a lot of support and resistance. No, at the end of the day, this might be a support, this might be a supply, you understand? Or a demand, you understand? So I hope you get the point. So it seems like it's a lot, but once we go to H4, you're gonna see other zones. You no longer see them, you understand? You no longer see other zones. Once you zoom in the chart, you no longer see others. So you're gonna be here trying to trade at this certain process. So how are you gonna be getting your entry point? That is the biggest questions that you should be asking yourself now. So at the end of the day, like King Blue said, on H4 we need to be getting a proper trend, beautiful trend, because there's a lot of candlesticks. I like putting it like this: where there's a lot of candlestick, I get proper trends, because those candlesticks, they make sense. The market was failing to do a certain movement, you understand? So it makes sense. So I'll be drawing a trend line here. So as much as you can see the 90% rule being respected there, and which is a beautiful part. Also something that we learn and it made sense, understand? Guys, that you learn every day in the market. It's not something that you know everything in the market. You will learn every day here. There is non-stop from here, you understand? So we're gonna be taking it from here, and then now I wanna be drawing a proper trend here. So let me zoom in this chart proper. Let me zoom in proper. So guys, for more information, you're gonna get our numbers on the comment section, understand? So that you can actually like improve a lot, you understand? So you can always follow me as Nasdaq Ninja. You can always follow Kim Blue as Karabo CS. Yeah, Karabo CS, yes. So yeah, that's how it is. So as much as you can see, this is what I have already on my structure. So in my understanding, right, so I'm gonna give a direction from what I see because I'm gonna end on H4.
Yeah.
So I understand that I'm gonna be taking a buy here going to the top side. Remember, we already broke the trend, so there's like a confirmation, but at the end of the day, the market always makes sense when we get further more insight. You understand? Here it's just the beginning. You understand? Once we get further more insight, that's when we're gonna see, are we gonna sell? So I think my buy has to start somewhere here. So I think Kim Blue will take it from 60 minutes, so that we can actually like jump into the others. So yeah, you're gonna unzoom and do anything for yourself.
Yeah, so guys, as Nasdaq Ninja was saying, everything and it's proper.
Yeah.
So from here, whatever he was saying is from this point, he's thinking.
Yeah, you see that point. And
yeah, he's thinking Nasdaq is gonna come and test here.
Yeah.
Then it goes up because here we have a change of candlestick whereby we can put it as our demand or maybe support, as you all know that way. So we're gonna unzoom the chart. We're gonna unzoom the chart in our H1 time frame, or maybe I can take it from the scratch in our time frame.
Yeah, in an hour time, but not forgetting what happened in the daily time frame. Because you guys like going straight to H1 and then you start analyzing there. You don't have a daily structure. You need to have that structure in your head. You know, removing is just for us to not be confused. But at the end of the day, we don't forget where we plot the things. Understand? Because obviously, for you to enter an entry, you only need two things. Yeah.
So yeah, from here you're gonna like highlight your significant level. So from here, Nasdaq 10 from this point.
Yeah.
Then here we also have a turning point to this point.
Sure.
Then we also have this one here, like it respected. So this is what we're looking from this point for Nasdaq to turn back. So from here we can say Nasdaq is coming here, and like we all know it's coming from this point.
Yeah.
Then it might come back to this point.
Makes sense.
So from this point, if like the resistance like it is too strong, it's still gonna take Nasdaq back to this point, in the end of the day. But then if you can check like the daily time frame where Nasdaq Ninja was analyzing, you can see that like we're still gonna buy more, because here it's like a correction. Yeah, it's like a correction and impulse. Understand? Yeah. Correction and impulse. Like in a correction and impulse.
This chart is clean.
Understand? So from here, we can say from this, we can move this thing to here. Then we know that after here it's an impulse. After correction, it's an impulse.
Yeah.
You understand? So from this point, we know like we like trading fundamentals. So we know, and fundamentally like it is too fast. We can take our buys from this point, because if it breaks this point, obviously we're going further upside. So we're gonna move to our M30 time frame and check how we're gonna take our trades. So we're gonna be removing this. We remove this. Now we see our correction. This is our correction. But then if it breaks this structure, this is the structure. If it breaks this structure, obviously we're going further downside. You understand? Yeah. So from here we're gonna take our sales from this point. If it does break, then to this point. So it's our retest. You understand? But then we're looking for a big movement. Big movement is our buying opportunity from this point. So we're gonna move to our M15 time frame. So that I can show you like very clear. Yeah, so from this point you can see like this trend like is beautiful, but then at the end of the day we're seeing things like buying here from this point. You understand? Yeah. So it means this market is gonna move like this, then it comes here, then we push further downside. How do you say?
Yeah, it makes sense.
It makes sense. Understand? So from this point, now we're gonna give you like the overall direction of the market. We're gonna remove all these things. You understand? We're gonna move to our H4 time frame.
Remember, you don't forget what happened.
Don't forget what happened.
Yeah, so that you understand. You know, it's nice when you know where you're going and where you're turning.
Understand?
So that you're gonna enter here and then you have second plan, you understand? You have the third plan. Makes sense.
Like I can say from this point, some of you like use like big time frames actually what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah, from here, if H4 time frame and the candlestick from H4 can lift the base like with pressure to this point, like we're looking for selling opportunity because already we confirmed. You understand? When we move to our H1 time frame, you can see now we're selling, but then like it's like a correction. It's like a correction. So in the end of the day, maybe we'll be breaking this point.
Yeah, because we haven't like had an impulse movement. So we need that impulse.
We need that impulse
so,
and movement. You understand? So if we had the first one, this the second one, we're looking for impulse. Movement, So the overall direction of the market here from H1 time frame is gonna be buy H1. It's gonna be buy. Let's say from this point.
Makes sense.
Understand? It's gonna be our turning point of the market.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
That's how it is.
So guys, that's how it is, understand? So it makes sense. That's Nasdaq for you guys. At the end of the day, if you have any questions, you can always ask on the comment. We're gonna answer you. So remember, this post gonna be posted on Kim Blue's channel and my channel. So you're gonna be asking questions both sides. You understand?
Yeah, now we only use data guys. Like as Nasdaq Ninja said from the previous video that we're gonna start from daily time frame to H4. So now it will be me from daily time frame to H4 time frame. So from H1 and M30, it will be Nasdaq Ninja. So here, as Nasdaq Ninja was analyzing, like he highlighted all the importance level from the highest to the lowest seen. So from here, you're gonna check like the importance level. From here is the turning point, first one. Then here we're gonna have the turning point again. And here we're gonna have another one from this point. Here. Yeah, so let's take this to here. Yeah. So we're gonna move to our H4 time frame. But then before we move, we can see that now we have like turning points whereby the market can easily pass, as you can see. So we're gonna move to our H4 time frame so that we can see where is the trend going. But then we already see the uptrend. So now we're gonna take out the trends. Understand? Yeah. So we're gonna move to our H4. This is our 4-hour chart. So from 4-hour chart, we're gonna unzoom the chart. So we're gonna check the trend line. So here is our trend line from this point to this point. So from US30, we already see in a third touch
90% rule.
Yeah, as you all know. So here we're gonna connect another trend from this point to this point. Understand? So from here we had 1, 2, 3, then market 10. So from here we have 1, 2, 3. So if you can zoom this chart, we can see that we're going to touch any resistance. So from that resistance, like it once made in a big movement. So maybe the market can also make it a big movement from that point. So we're gonna confirm from the resistance if it's too strong, so that we can look for selling opportunity plus the third touch 90% rule strategy. So from here, we can take it to H1, so Nasdaq Ninja can tell you what he got on inside. So yeah, we can take it from there. Let's push to H1, yeah. We can take it from here with Nasdaq Ninja.
So guys, as much as you can see, at this certain point we have third touch rule, like we said, third touch rule, and it makes us to confirm a lot of like selling opportunity, like in terms of during fundamental session, which is like New York session opening, whereby the market might move from this point to this point, you understand, and then if furthermore going to the top side, but that's when we confirm fundamental session movement. But at the end of the day, we have to unzoom the chart and then check possibilities and everything. But at the end of the day, guys, for me, the direction here, I see a proper sell, which will be dropping from this point today. So whatever which will happen here, pushing the market to the top side, it will be the point of manipulation. But remember, we're teaching you manipulation strategy, whereby you understand that when they're trying to manipulate you, you will enter on the manipulation side. In what way? If they move from this point to this point, touching here, that's when you're going to execute your selling opportunities. But in most cases, you wait for them to come back inside. Once they're inside, that's when you enter your selling opportunities. But you can never know about that, right? So you need to enter first, put your stop loss nearby. If it hits the stop loss, let it come to the resistance, then enter your entry point. So that's when you're going to be getting sniper entries. You understand? So let me unzoom the chart quickly. Let me quickly unzoom the chart. And then we want to see that don't we have a diagonal trend inside a trend inside a trend. So I'm going to put this one as being the point whereby we got a bigger movement, which might create a big movement as well in the next part. Yeah, it's here. So we understand that if the market fails to reverse on this diagonal resistance, it will reverse on the resistance, and here probably we're going to be getting a bigger movement. So guys, depending on the momentum that pushes here, right, if it goes with a bigger movement, it will turn by a bigger rejection, you understand? But if it goes low, it will take time to reverse here. So as we can see, we are already there. In near time, it's going to be fundamental. We understand that the market might reverse here due to manipulation of people seeing what everyone sees. You understand? As much as I can see, everyone can see that here we have a third touch. You understand? And once you start seeing things that others see, that's where manipulation starts, you know, because they know that you understand that at this certain position, you're going to be having a third touch rule. But at the end of the day, you need to enter the third touch rule with the respect of third touch rule, you understand, in knowing that, okay, on the third touch rule, it's a reversal point. So you tend to understand that the market will move. Okay, so I need to give you guys a direction. So the market will move from certain position whereby it's here. Okay, so I'm going to allocate this one as my reversal point here. So if I check the market, as much as we can see, it's pushing to the top side, but I'm saying that the market has to push to here, right? And then comes below, understand? So if it fails to pass here, as you can see here being our supply, it means it will reverse to the top side, and it has highly possibilities of breaking the top side. But at the end of the day, there's my entry point here. So I'm gonna put my stop loss nearby, like I said, and then our entry point is going to be here. So you can always enter with proper risk management. You can always margin call it, because at the end of the day, that's the turning point of the market where we saw that it turned very well. So this is the end of US30. We're gonna be jumping on gold. So as much as you can see, we are on gold. Okay, on gold, I'm gonna start it, then Kim Blue will end it and give us a direction as a rule. And I think I entered gold, and probably it might be going into profit now, because I can see it's reversing. Yeah, it's probably on profit side, So we're gonna start it from a weekly time frame, because it's gold weekly, man. Yeah. So because it's gold, guys, we're gonna take it to a weekly time frame. So remember, guys, I need to hit 2 sessions, like 2 daily time frames. So I'm gonna hit weekly and daily, then Kim Blue will hit the other 2 or 3 as a bonus. You understand? So at the end of the day, you see we have our analysis here, which came before and they were respected. So we're gonna be analyzing again. So we're gonna start by allocating our highest point. That's the first thing first that we do. We start by allocating our highest point, and then we allocate our lowest point. So this, it seems like a consolidation, like a strong consolidation on a weekly time frame, because we had impulse movement coming from the past, but currently we're busy playing around. So I'm talking about a consolidation that's been there since 2020. Yeah, right. It started here, being here 2020, and then it reversed on August, and then at the end of the day, it's still there on 2022. So probably makes these points here the strongest. Understand, these points are strong. If we can pass this these points, it's actually going to be telling us that we are probably on another saga, like big saga, like coronavirus or anything. Understand? Maybe it might be in the financial industry or natural aspect. You understand? But at the end of the day, that's what it's telling us. If it passed this position, but at the end of the day, here we understand that a consolidation can always take us up and down. Understand? So at the bottom side, we have like first, second, third, and fourth touch. At the top side, we only have 2 touches, which might create a third touch by support and resistance rule. You understand? So as much as you can see, this is what I have. So I'm going to be creating positions whereby I understand that the market will be touching and won't have any choice rather than to act. Understand? It's our stop sign. Remember, the market is not freeway. The market can never go and pass everything without stopping at the certain position. So I'm going to create those points here on a weekly time frame, because on a weekly time frame, those positions are too strong. You understand? So I'm not going to create a lot of them. I feel like they are fine like this, and then I'm going to be taking it to the daily time frame quickly, to the daily time frame. So as much as you can see on a daily time frame, if I were to ask people, do you see a trend? So remember, it only matters if you see it. If you don't see it, don't force it, because most of the people want to force a trend even though they don't see it. But I do see a trend at the certain position, so I'm going to create a trend. So I'm going to take it there, like you see, and it makes sense, right? It makes sense, because at the end of the day, we have our first charge there. Like I told you on the previous video, that I'm going to take it on the diagonal trend where it was giving me selling opportunities, because I'm going to be looking for selling opportunities. So for gold, it's like an update, because I already gave you guys the direction here, and then it went to the direction correctly. You understand? Due to saying that we're going to be taking it from the selling opportunity. You know why? Because I want the position that has more power when it comes to selling side. You understand? So at the end of the day, I'm going to be creating this. So this is what I have in all. Understand? So Kim Blue will take it to H4. Yeah, so now it's Kim Blue.
Yeah, so from 4-hour time frame, I can take you back to daily time frame and highlight something fast. So from here, like we have in a break of structure. We have in a break of structure, and seems like market tested, then now going down. You understand? Yeah, we had break of structure and US30. I mean gold. Yo, I love US30. So yeah, we're gonna move to our 4-hour chart. As you can see from daily, we have a break of structure, and it did like respect. So from here on gold, like we're looking for a selling opportunity from this point. Okay. We're looking for a selling opportunity from this point. From this point, like if you like risk less, here's gonna be a stop loss here, because if it breaks this point, it's no longer coming back down. Understand? Yeah. So from here we can take it to here, then we put our TP here, like just for a small movement, like scalping, maybe to this point. You understand? But then we don't know where we're gonna exit. But then if I can go to H1 time frame, you can see like we have like 2 directions. But then if I can say sell gold here, and you know that your stop loss like is gonna be like too close to your entries, which is good, because like you are not pretty sure with the direction. But then from here, if we remove this, yeah, then we put this here. I can tell why Nasdaq Ninja like entered a buy. Understand? Because it's like in a double bottom. Understand? And it's on our time frame. It's H1 time frame. So we can say, if gold come to this point, then break this structure. Yeah. This structure. We're looking further upside.
But it fails, it will reverse to the bottom side.
If it comes here, we're gonna touch again here. Yeah. Understand? Also come back down to this point. Exactly. Understand? So from here, we can say, if you enter your buy, you can exit on this point, because it seems like it's on a double bottom. But then at the end of the day, we're going to sell gold. If you can check from daily time frame,
a correction.
It might be a correction from daily time frame, because here we have a break of structure, which was respected. Yeah, as you can see here.
So guys, like we said, from the top side, it was like a third touch through, right? It's sold. So probably now the market is not freeway. It's respecting something as a correction. But at the end of the day, it will give us an impulse movement again.
Understand. So on gold, we're looking for the selling opportunity. Let's remove this.
Yeah.
Then whatever I can say, we can try this here.
At that point, it might be a good entry.
It might be a good entry from this point. Then we can say gold is gonna move from this point to this point. Then we're coming back down
to the bottom side.
So that's how gold it is.
So guys, this is the end of the video. Let's meet on another video. Peace.